chill out yoga, a bit of deep stretching and relaxation. Now, if you do have any props, meaning a block, a Pilates ball, you'll be able to incorporate it in your own practice, but there's nothing that is essentially needed except for your yoga mat. When you're ready, let's start by releasing ourselves into Shavasana. If you aren't already there, gently release the body down. Close your eyes and start to let those legs release. You might be more comfortable with legs extended long. You can always move into bent knee position, soles of feet placed on the mat. And you can always take a light opening into your butterfly by bringing those knees wide, soles of feet in. Arms can be long down by the sides. Elbows can be wide, palms open in cactus arms. Or feel free to take your space and let those arms extend all the way wide or above the head. Tilt your head back slightly, ensuring that we have a full open throat. Give yourself one cleansing breath. Take a nice inhale through your nose. Open the mouth and try to exhale, sigh, push that breath out. Mouth is closed. Try to soften the face. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Soften the jaw. If you want to stick to your regular rhythm of breath throughout your practice, feel free. And if you want to join me in your Usha Pranayama ocean sounding breath, keeping that mouth closed, you'll start by slowly inhaling through the nose, slow 4-second inhale. Trying to hold the pause at the top with the breath at the back of the throat. And for a slow 4-second exhale out the nose. Or you'll try to hold that brief pause there at the base. As you start to slowly deepen your breath, feeling your body become a bit heavier, grounded into your mat. With the option to stay where you are in your Shavasana and let your head do a gentle fall to the right, feeling and lengthening in that left side of the neck. Let that head, inhale, lift back up to center. And on your exhale, let it slowly fall to the left. Inhale, let the head float up to center. Option, open your mouth and sigh the breath out. Start to lightly wiggle the fingers, toes, just getting a light release out of your Shavasana position. And if you do have any prop, you can just gently release it from your back, wherever it is. From here, legs long down the mat. Give yourself a little twist in the hips side to side. So the legs are long. You're just doing a light rock right to left. One at a time, float those knees all the way into chest. Inhale, lift. Wrap those arms around the shins, hug body in, and start to rock the body side to side, or maybe even going into a light rolling motion into circles, massaging out that back of the body. And let yourself come to a pause, hold in center, pull back on mat. Take those hands, interlace them onto your right shin and float that left leg back long down your mat. Hugging that right knee into chest, Nice and deep, letting the left leg be long and relaxed. Head soft on the mat. And using that breath as you again really hugging that knee in. Don't be afraid to let those eyes be closed if it's comfortable for you. Sweep your right knee wide towards your right shoulder, hugging it in, using a nice compression. Hip is now open. And slowly float that right leg straight up to the sky. Interlace hands behind right leg, avoiding the knee. Top right foot, giving it a point and a flex. Options start to roll that ankle into some circles, going one way. And bringing it, circling it the other way. Keeping your leg lifted wherever it may be, or option is slowly deepen stretch, hugging that leg in a bit closer towards you. Now it's not going to be your deepest stretch today, but adding a little bit more of a deeper pull if you're ready for it. A few more deep breaths. Let that right leg bend that knee. One more hug in the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Send that leg long and give it a shake out. Both the knees back in the chest, one at a time. Again, wrapping arms around chin. And take another rock out here, side to side, or again, maybe entering some nice light circles with the knees, the hips on the mat. And we're taking those hands, interlacing on that left shin, hug it in and extend that right leg long ways down the mat, hugging that knee to the chest, belly, and using those deep breaths. Taking that knee wide, left side of the body, using both hands or maybe using that left arm to give it a nice wrap around. Knee wide, hip open, and wind removing supine. Float that left leg up to sky. Take those hands, interlace behind leg or taking a simple grab on, pointing and flexing of that left foot. Moving into those ankle rolls if you want it, circle it out. And then circling it the other direction. Keeping leg here or taking your option to deepen that stretch by lightly bringing that leg in. Giving it a hold here, 10 deep breaths. Bending the knee anytime if you need. Nice and slow to bend that left leg at the knee. One more hug in, inhale it, and exhale, send that leg long, and giving it a gentle shake out of the body. Floating our knees to lift at 90, one at a time. Lift, knees bent at 90. Moving those arms into cactus, elbows wide, with shoulders 90 Grego, open palms, knees side by side or crossing right knee over left for a deeper twist. Inhale, tuck knees into chest, and exhale, float those knees down to the left side to rest on the mat. Option to float your gaze to the right. And moving that left hand onto those legs to get a bit of a deeper pull into your twist. Feel free to stay here in your twist if you're ready to go deeper. Level 2, 3 option is to just let your legs simply straighten in that twist. Nothing else needs to change. Let those legs bend at the knees, and we'll inhale. Gently float those knees up to center, uncross them if needed, and give yourself a gentle release side to side, rock it out. Option to start by crossing left knee over right. Inhale, tuck knees in the chest. Exhale, letting those knees float down to the right. Option, bring that gaze left. And if you want, right hand palm grabbing onto legs, deepening your twist. Same option if you want to try to go to straight legs, giving the legs that straighten. Letting legs bend at knees. Inhale, float those knees up to center, uncross if needed. Rock it out side to side. Body in center, let your knees hug wide towards the shoulders. Stay here, take a breath. And now option, move into happy baby by flexing feet, grabbing onto feet, ankle area, knees bent towards the shoulder area, and opening up those hips. Again, you have the option to stay. Level 2, 3, right leg, let it straighten. So just that right leg will be long if you want it. Right leg bends back at the knee, and option left leg, letting it go straight. Then left leg at knee, take one more deep breath. Release feet. Put those soles of feet on your mat about hip width apart, and do a light windshield wiper of your knees, dropping it out side to side. Body in center, knees stay bent. Soles of feet hip width apart on mat, arms long down by your sides, pushing up into bridge pose. As you inhale, lift those hips up off the mat. Option to stay here, or if you want to take it a bit deeper, we'll simply interlace all 10 fingertips under the body. Try to roll up onto your shoulders so you're able to lift body slightly higher. Open the throat, squeeze the glutes. 2 more deep breaths. Let those fingertips release and nice and slow to gently lower back, spine, glutes, thumb on mat. Light release side to side if you need. Or placing outside of the right ankle onto that left thigh. Using right palm, pushing that right knee out wide, hip opener. Staying here, moving into our figure 4. Inhale, lift left knee up to 90. Reach those arms through the legs, interlace fingertips, or just grab on behind the left thigh or on the shin. Try to have your head rested on the mat, and you can always extend that left leg up to sky as well if you prefer that variation of your figure 4. Let those legs start to slowly release. Hug knees into chest and rocking body out, whatever you need, side to side, or again, a windshield wiper. Letting that right sole of foot go down to mat as we place outside of that left ankle on the thigh. Left palm, give that knee a nice push out wide. Staying here, take your figure 4, inhale, lift, knee to 90. Reach through, interlace, take your grab on, and rest that head. And keeping your deep Ujjayi breaths. And let those legs slowly release. Take your rock out, releasing tension. Body in center, we're extending our legs straight up to sky. Arms long down by sides. Option will be to stay here with the gaze up for now. If we need it, hands on backs of legs for support. We'll start by giving option of an inversion by being able to lift to shoulder stand or into plow pose as well if we're comfortable. So again, feel free to stay here or we'll lift to shoulder stand next. Tucking our back, bum off the mat, placing those hands, palms on the tailbone, lower back area, keeping the gaze up. You should always be able to breathe, so of course, making sure you have that breath. Feel free to stay here if you have the room to and you're ready to enter your plow pose. Feel free to start to let those toes go towards the back wall. Keep those hands there for support. If you do have those feet fully on mat and you're fully comfortable, those arms can go long. down by the sides. And stay here if you want to go in a death man's pose. Bend those legs at the knees and tuck the knees right beside the ears. Just one breath. Straighten legs back into plow. Place palms on lower back if they left. Gently, when you're ready, float those legs back up the sky. Give it one deep breath. And let's take our time to release that back to mat, nice and slow. Let that back start to lower. Once that back is on the mat, feet down, and give yourself one more windshield wiper out side to side. Letting our body roll onto right side when you're ready to find your fetal position. So do a gentle, comfortable roll over. With the option to extend your right arm, long under that head so you can use it as a pillow. You can always use that left palm under the head instead, whatever you find comfortable here. Try to have one palm to the earth and give yourself a few deep breaths. And when you're ready, do a nice slow push. Lift your body up to seated. Take your time. We're in seated. If you ever need water, feel free to grab it. Let those legs extend long in front of you. Ground your sit bones down on the mat. Your feet just a little point and flex first. And then we're letting those feet flex, rolling our shoulders. Inhale, lift the shoulders, hug the shoulder blades in together, and exhale, release down and back. Once more, inhale, lift, hug in, and exhale down. And going the other way, by inhale, lift your shoulders, push the shoulder blades forward and release. And last time, up, push forward and down. Take your arms, try to sweep. Inhale, lift those arms up if you're ready. Gaze up, maybe a little arch in your back. Exhale, reach those arms forward all the way. They can be on the mat, on the feet, on the legs, anywhere you can reach. And let your head, when it's ready to fold, the head can be released all the way down. Take your time. Our goal is to compress our body down towards those legs. Using your breath and letting that tension dissipate, whether it's behind the neck, through the spine, lower back, tailbone, or those legs, and even those feet, Achilles heels, or the arches. Letting yourself come a bit deeper whenever you're ready to. Give yourself your last few deep breaths in your seated forward fold. We'll take a very slow lift out of this. Start to lift your arms up when you're ready, straight, and inhale, float your body up to a flat back. Extend those arms again, maybe gaze up if you're comfortable with it. And exhale, bend from the elbows and just let those fingertips, hands float down. Right leg stays long, grab onto that left leg, and let's drag that sole foot in towards the inner thigh area. Get comfortable and re-ground down on the mat if you need. Both arms, take a nice inhale again, lift. And exhale, reach forward, let body hinge and fold all the way down as far as you'd like. Use your time. Using that breath to stick with every pose asana as best as you can. Keeping body folded forward, right hand can stay where it is on the mat or on that leg. Left arm, inhale, sweep it back. Rotate that shoulder open and start to reach your left fingertips towards your right toes. Side body stretch. You can stay as lifted as you need, and you can go a bit lower if you're ready. Try and keep that shoulder opening to the sky. Now we'll windmill body. Inhale, windmill your left arm up and put the palm right on the mat behind your back. Push your hips up from here. Arch your back and reach that right arm now to the back wall. So we're trying to have those hips pushing forward. Our throat and shoulder is opening. Let yourself just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Slow on the lower one. Carefully bring that bum down. And let's windmill back over that right leg. Windmill right and left arm for one more deep breath. Ragdolling our body up by just doing a slow ragdoll roll up an inch at a time. Careful with the head. Let it gently lift. And shake it out a little bit. Maybe rolling those shoulders. Good, let's switch to the other side. I'm gonna go this way, leg long. Pull that right sole foot in towards the thigh. Ground down your sit bones. Both arms up when you're ready. Inhale, stretch up, lift. And exhale, reach, fold, and full body is all the way down over that left leg now. Two more deep breaths. Our body is keeping that fold with that left hand wherever it needs to be, the mat, the leg, right arm. Inhale, extending it back, open shoulder, and give it a nice reach. Fingertips towards those left toes. Opening shoulder, side body. One more deep breath. And take that windmill of right arm. Inhale, lift to put that palm flat on that right behind you. Gently push, hips up. Let that back start to arch. Let the head go all the way back if you can. Arm reaching back so that shoulder is open. Feeling in those hip flexors. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Safe. Lower a thumb down first. And a light windmill of both those arms back over that left leg for one last deep breath. When you're ready to ragdoll your body up, going at a slow, soft pace. Letting that head just carefully roll up. And that light shake out if you need. Nice job. Shake those legs out if you need it first. Legs out or leave. We're going to use our mat now long ways to extend those legs wide. Now, you don't want to force the legs to go wider than what's comfortable for you, so use your hands to help adjust. You know your body. Ground down your sit bones. Flex the feet and just start by sitting up tall. This might be deep enough stretch for you, and you can always stay right here, keeping the body lifted. You're ready to hinge, take a walk forward. I can go down to the forearms on the mat. You can always use that block again anytime if you need it. Head could be on the block. And we can always let those arms extend all the way forward if you're ready. Now take a look at those feet. They might start to invert just naturally. So forcing those toes to try and stay lifted as best as we can. A little bit of a conscious effort. Feeling it in those inner thighs. Let your body stay here. You can always make adjustments as you're holding any stretch or posture. Keep breathing. Give yourself your last few deep breaths. If we are folded forward, let's take our time just to gently walk yourself back in. And lift. Grab onto the legs and safely bring them in. I'm going to go to bent knees and I'm going to windshield wiper it out here side to side. Release. Let's come into one more pose here and seated on the mat. Shoelace pose. Cross leg at knee. So it's bent, shin at a 45-degree angle, grabbing on other knee, leg, crossing over. So those legs are both crossed, knees lined up. If my top knee is super lifted, if I do have any kind of prop, you can always place it there to give it more of a cushion. And if that just you don't have one and it's lifted, you can always hang on just to give it a bit more comfortable support. Otherwise, trying our best here. Try to ground on both your sit bones. It might take some adjusting. Again, this is a bit more intense, so don't force anything. We can stay right here, sitting up nice and tall. And if you'd like to go into more of a back, spine, chest opener, and reaching that right arm up and bending it right behind. So I'm using my right arm because I have my right leg on top. So whatever leg is on top, that arm is lifted and bent. Trying to force that elbow lifted, feeling a deep opening. Maybe it's in the tricep or just your chest or your shoulder. An option, take that left arm, reach it wide, now behind the back. And I'm technically trying to join those fingertips. If I got it, then yes, you can take that little bind grip. If not, you're just aiming to open and maybe getting in an inch deeper, working on your practice to open up the chest and the shoulders. Breathe, that might not be the most comfortable. Close your eyes if you can. If you do have those arms behind back or in a bind. Let's gently let them both go. Light shake out if you need. Keeping the legs as is. Take that left hand on that leg, right hand behind back, just a gentle twist. We're not twisting too deep or intense, but a little bit, feeling that hip opening up a bit deeper. Give yourself a gentle switch, other side now. Right hand on, light on left fingertips behind, just a gentle small movement. And let your body float into center. And again, use those hands to help release your stretch one at a time. Whatever is comfortable for you. Drum roll up the legs, windshield wiper, release some tension. Okay, so we're making sure that we're doing the other side in shoelace pose. I'm going to go right leg under and knee at about a 45 degree angle with that shin and crossing left. All right, there we go. You might have that one side that's a bit more tricky, grounding down those sit bones. Few deep breaths here, just sitting tall. You can definitely feel this is my weaker side. Again, staying right here unless we want to add in that arm. Whatever leg is crossed on top, lift that arm up and take a nice bend. Few deep breaths here first, just trying to make sure we're extending that elbow right up. Getting a nice intense stretch. And option, reach the other arm wide and behind the back, bend, and we're trying to aim to reach those fingertips. Keep that chin up. Almost there. Those arms first, release, light shake, right hand, top knee, left fingertips behind back or palm, a gentle light twist, gaze to left, and nice and gentle, left hand on knee, right hand or fingertips behind back, a little twist, gaze over right. Let that body float to center and keep it safe to let those legs go. Ooh. And again, a nice release. Some job. If you need again another water break, please feel free to grab it. Let's meet in tabletop position, which will be hands and knees on the mat. Palms in line under those shoulders, knees in line under the hips. Rock those hips out a bit, side to side. Let's push. An option, start to add in those arms. Hips to one side, reaching those arms, palms long to the other side and getting a bit more of an extension in the side body. Just kind of going at your own pace. You can hold for a breath or two. And let's bring ourselves back to tabletop position with a nice flat back, finding our cow pose. Inhale, drop that belly. Open the throat, nice inhale. Move into cat by exhale, tuck in through the spine, around, head down in your cat. Inhale, press down to the belly, bum lift, open throat. Exhale, tuck, round through the spine and the shoulder blades. Two more times here. Inhale, find the cow. And exhale, round that body in. Last time, inhale, drop belly, open chest. Then exhale, round finger cat pose. Releasing, flattening that back. Neutral spine, untuck toes, press to child's pose. Push sit bones back, reach those arms out, and let that forehead release to the mat. Now we're going to be releasing to belly all the way on the mat. So let's hinge our hips forward and use those knees and arms. Just do a safe bend and let yourself gently come down onto the belly. One side of face is on mat, arms long down by the sides. Getting a light rock of those hips side to side. Now bring your forehead to the center. And we'll gently use those forearms on the mat in front of us, about in line with the shoulders, and gently prop your upper chest off the mat. Align those forearms on the mat, elbows under the shoulders, and now open your chest and your throat. My hips are all the way on that mat. Relax, legs are long. I'm opening the chest. Give yourself a few deep breaths. Now, if this is enough, please stay here. But if we do want to go higher, I'm going to lift one at a time, my palms in line under shoulders, and then gently get a push up into that up dog. But I do still have my thighs on the mat. I'm letting my hips sink down. I'm not taking a full lift. And your gaze can be neutral, can be slightly lifted. Again, take out whatever's comfortable for you. Deep stretch in the lower back, the hip flexors. Letting gravity push those hips down. And let's all just carefully release back down to belly. So releasing from forearms, our hands, belly down to mat. And again, maybe just a light shake out of those hips here, side to side. Now extend that right arm long all the way wide with your shoulder. Palm can just be down on the mat. Left palm or fingertips right tucked in and line under your left shoulder. Start to gently roll body on the right side. So I'm feeling a stretch in that right shoulder now. If you have any injuries, do not push it. You can always stay on the belly. If I can roll over all the way to the right, just for a bit of a deeper stretch. I'm able to bend that left leg at the knee and put the ball of the foot or full foot on the mat. Getting a chest, shoulder opener, and give it a short hold here. Breathe. Let's take the release back to center, nice and slow, gentle. Let that body just kind of roll back. The belly on that, you can always shake it out a bit if you need. And you'll just let the arm slowly switch to go left arm all the way long and wide, palm down. Tuck that right palm in under the shoulder, and you can slowly start to roll yourself onto that left side of face on mat. And maybe letting that right leg bend and the toes or the full foot can be on the mat. Breathe, slow shoulder opener. And take a gentle release by floating center. Belly on mat, and again a light little rock out here if you need. Going into a nice quad stretch. Use your right forearm on the mat, a little roll over onto your right hip, so I am on my side body. Bend that top left leg at the knee and grab on to that foot, and you're just opening up that front of the quad, the hip. Few more deep breaths, bit of control through your body here. Good, let your leg go first. And again, a light roll of your body. Left forearm, bring it in front, gentle roll over onto that left hip and left side, top leg, bend that knee, a grab on and a pull, opening up that hip quad area. And nice release of that leg and float yourself back down onto the belly. Fingertips on the mat, in line with your shoulders or slightly wider. Now we're going to be lifting into either a baby cobra or a dog, again, letting those hips stay to the mat. So you decide how high you lift, put your forehead on the mat, and when you're ready, take an inhale and start to lift just again, the chest, the belly, hips stay down, arch your back, open your throat if you're ready, and exhale, control the drop, so we're right back down, belly and forehead to mat. 2 more, inhale, let yourself lift, let your arch back, chest open, and exhale, flow and control back down. Last time, inhale, roll, lift, open, and exhale, release. Good, bring those palms fully flat, line under shoulders. Use your hands and your knees to help push yourself up onto the knees. Push yourself back into child pose. Knees are narrow. And you have the option to go arms long down by your sides now. So instead of reaching those arms forward or down, back, you're nice and tucked into a tight ball. And you have the option to stay here, take your hands and grab on to those feet. Staying there or keeping your forehead on the mat and pushing your bum up to the sky. And then you feel a pull in the shoulders. And if you do have your bum, sit bones lifted, let's carefully bring them back down. Arms back extended forward. Moving ourselves into our first downward facing dog. Shift body forward to tabletop. Let your toes tuck and slowly push up when you're ready. Sit bones up. Start to move. High on toes, sinking heels, maybe rolling over the tops of those feet. You're taking just a walk out, some light movement in your down dog. Take a nice slow heel toe walk of the feet, so we get the feet halfway up the mat and line under the hips, folding body down. You're in a standing forward fold. Full release of the head, holding no tension. You might notice that you're able to get a bit deeper now. We are near the end of our practice, so let yourself fold, compress. Stay here again, give it a little walk out. High on toe, dropping heels. Let's walk those feet so they'll be as wide as your mat. Feet as wide as mat, parallel in a straight line. Make sure you are still folding forward. Take those hands, grab onto your right leg, and pull yourself down to the right so that head is released and you're compressing yourself. Feeling a bit of a deeper stretch through that right leg. And staying here, or we'll extend our right arm up to sky. So keeping that left hand on that leg, reach that right arm up, open up through that shoulder. Let that right arm flow down. Good, we'll take a transition to that left leg, walk those hands over to the left, and first just letting your body fold and release. Right hand on leg, option, stretch that left arm up to sky, rotate that shoulder open, and gaze up, or keep it neutral if needed. And slow release, arm down, bring body to center, and just do a light rock of your hips side to side. Place those palms a few inches forward on the mat, shoulder width apart, bend knees, and just lightly step in your down dog one at a time. Lifting high on those toes and down dog. Inhale, float, lift heels off mat. And exhale, sit, push. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale to lower. And one more time, inhale, raise up. And exhale, release. High on toes this time. Let's float those knees wide on your mat so the toes can untuck and you can push body back into a wide leg child pose. When you're ready, let your body roll up. Water if needed. And we'll be finishing up on our back. Now, before we take our full Shavasana on our back, we'll be having those legs lifted up to sky for an inversion. If you have a wall handy and it's easy for you to move over to it and you prefer to use the wall, then you will simply tuck your bum up nice and close. You'll gently release your back down and you'll get those legs lifted against the wall and you can always inch yourself forward. Otherwise, you can be on your mat simply with those legs up to sky, using those hands to help if you need. So let's meet here when you're ready. Again, the arms can be whatever's comfortable for you. Knees can always again bend. Our goal is just to have those legs lifted here to stay for a bit of a longer period of time. Try to close your eyes. The legs can always stay nice and narrow. You can always move them wide. Keep breathing. Noticing those sensations going through the legs as you keep continuing to hold. You have the option to stay with the legs extended, or you have the option to bend legs at the knees. Similar to Happy Baby, but knees wide. If you are on your back with no wall, you just use those hands to hug in. Otherwise, the feet are against the wall. Frog motion. We're almost there. If you did go against the wall, try and release out of it just as you got into it. So just kind of use your time. If you are just on your back on your mat, you can float the legs down to bent knees and just take a little release side to side. Windshield wiper it out. Let those legs extend long. Feeling that added length to the body. Option to stay here or bring one hand on the belly, another hand on the heart for a final cleansing breath. Nice deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth and sigh the breath out. Pushing out that breath. You'll start to slowly come back to regular rhythm of breathing. Noticing any changes in the body, calmness in the mind, giving yourself thanks for taking your hour here. And thanks for joining me. Namaste. As you start to kind of reawaken the body, use your time, no rush. Safe lift from your back when you're there.